by announcing some important developments in our war against the Chinese virus.
That's what I said, a Wuhan virus.
Kung flu.
Everybody was kung flu fighting.
And make China accountable for what they did to us.
China is going to pay. A chink-headed motherfucker comes up to me when I'm in the fleet. Say 556, bitch.
Anti-Asian racism has always been a reality for Asian Americans. The stereotype is that we all have money and privilege, but aren't protected by the media or the police due to our perpetual foreigner status and lack of political influence. That makes us a target. In 2020, as our government insists on calling COVID-19 the China virus, anti-Asian racism is skyrocketing with no end in sight. We are being specifically targeted by Americans of every ethnicity for looting, muggings, assault, and gang initiation murders. And the worst part of it is, the media, the government, and the police don't seem to care.
America.
Fuck yeah.
Hi, I'm Douglas Kim. Did you know you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe until fairly protected by the government, every Asian man, woman, and child has a right to defend themselves. The Second Amendment, the way James Madison intended when he wrote the Bill of Rights in 1789, is the right to bear arms to protect yourself, not only against an oppressive government, but for self-defense. Unfortunately, telling a bully who's assaulting you something useless like, "Fight the virus, fight the virus," usually does nothing at all. So the next time a racist tries to light your grandma on fire, sometimes you gotta fight fire with fire.
In all seriousness, depending on where you live and your personal situation, purchasing a firearm for self-defense may not be a viable option. However, it's time to be realistic. In spite of anything you may have heard from anyone with the last name Yang, acting more American doesn't do jack shit. Many of our healthcare professionals are putting their lives on the line and have died fighting this pandemic, yet many of their patients are still racist idiots. I urge my fellow Asian Americans to organize, join community watch groups, protest to your local politicians, and provide services like grocery shopping to our elderly and most vulnerable. It is clear and obvious that the government, media, and police in this country do not care about Asian people.
These hate crimes are happening all over the Western world, to the young and old, rich and poor, anyone who looks like you or me.
I hate Asians, nigga.
The next crime could happen to your brother, your sister, your parents, your aunt or uncle, or your grandma. This could happen to you.
There is no cavalry coming to save us. We are the cavalry. We must stand and unite if we are to survive.